How's it going, everybody? Welcome to a brand new video. Today we are going to be talking about DigiByte, and there's really an exciting recovery happening across the board in cryptocurrency. So overall, just congratulations to everybody who didn't panic, and obviously it's a bumpy road. We're going to be seeing days of when everything's in the red, and we're going to be seeing days when everything's in the green, and everything in between. The market cap at 212 now, better than the 190 we were seeing it at earlier this week, and it'd be nice to see it continue to move in an upward direction. And obviously today we're going to be talking about DigiByte, and it's going to be an exciting video, so strap in and let's get right into it. So we've talked about before on this channel the question people eventually start asking inevitably regarding DigiByte, and it's the question of the ICO and the fact that DigiByte never had one. And we've seen this question resurfacing in the news cycle lately. Interesting to see this global coin, the crypto globalist, DigiByte, is the fact that DigiByte was never an ICO important? Now, when I think of this question, it is interesting because this is a question I really, when I started involving myself, doing research with cryptocurrency and so forth, many years back, when I first heard of DigiByte, this sort of idea of the fact that DigiByte never had an ICO. I mean, the fact that DigiByte's a fork off of Bitcoin also comes to mind. And then there's of course a real large scale of variables that really come into mind. So this is just something that everybody who everybody who pretty much pays attention to DigiByte and has an interest in DigiByte, you really have to weigh that information for yourself and really come to your own conclusion. And it is just interesting to see how that conversation's been resurfacing, and it is interesting to see of course these different news providers say why investors should keep an eye on DigiByte, and DigiByte price, of course always paying attention to that too. But I think that really what it's important when it comes to DigiByte is blockchain, and really that's something that I could say over and over and over again. And there's people out there who will never get the point. That blockchain, it's right in front of you. It's pretty simple. The cryptocurrencies that have a blockchain are going to be the ones that live on, the ones that are relevant, and the cryptocurrencies that ultimately become irrelevant are the ones that do not have a blockchain. And this is going to ring true regardless of where and when, and of the fact that DigiByte has a well-established community supporting it. It's being used and it's widely distributed across the entire world. These are all variables that are playing into DigiByte's favor as we see things moving forward step by step from this point onward. DigiByte, it is interesting to see how there have been some very interesting things happening involving this technology and the greater potential that's in store for cryptocurrencies at large. And of course DigiByte in and of itself, there are a lot of things that we need to ultimately talk about. I mean, when you pay attention to how DigiByte's been coming along. Now understand, I'm not a financial advisor. This video is not financial advice. This video is for entertainment, educational purposes only. Remember, I'm not your dad. So at the end of the day, that's all things to take into consideration. But I mean, when we look at the news cycle revolving around DigiByte, and of course this recovery that's been happening, DigiByte 18%. I mean, interesting things happen. It is always important to pay attention to the technologies that manage to come back from the depths and manage to revive themselves the quickest. And it is definitely a testament to that technology and where they're going to go in the future. The cryptocurrency community really is waiting for a game changer like DigiByte to rise up and possibly overtake a lot of the cryptocurrencies that have previously established themselves as household names. So in this video we're going to be talking about the importance of decentralization and how DigiByte is really going to be playing a fundamental role in the future of this space, and how we're going to be seeing the shaping of the decentralized future really hinging upon the essentials of blockchain, and how we've been seeing blockchain really playing an essential role. If I can essentially give you one piece of valid information, it would be the fact that blockchain really is going to be a really essential thing moving forward, and the fact that DigiByte is faster than Bitcoin, it really only does lead to more and more things that essentially go to DigiByte's in its favor. In the light of the paradigm shift that we're witnessing happening now, on a global scale, more and more people all around the world getting connected to the internet using smartphones and so forth. The fact that the DigiByte team really is positioning themselves in this way, it's going to be interesting to see how we see these next few years playing out. I think that DigiByte really does have a lot of potential for some really significant growth, and possibly we'll probably be seeing DigiByte establishing themselves right alongside a lot of the other well-known cryptocurrencies. So really a lot of exciting things happening involving blockchain as we see these different things developing. I mean, blockchain technology set to revolutionize stock market trading, and we're seeing blockchain being implemented even in voting, blockchain being implemented right across the board. It's essentially the pivotal thing that's going right hand in hand with cryptocurrency in and of itself. Blockchain really is going to be a very exciting thing, and it really already is. What we're seeing happen being done using blockchain at this point, it's really amazing to see these different possibilities coming to the forefront. And when you look at the DigiByte roadmap, they really do have a really significant idea of where they're going to be taking things moving forward. When you also take into consideration the team that's working on it, in particular DigiByte's founder, Jared Tate, I really do have faith in the vision that this team has moving forward, and where they're going to be taking this technology. And just recently we made a video that went over the potential that DigiByte has to be better than Bitcoin, perhaps outperform Bitcoin in the long-term future, when you take into consideration the fact that DigiByte is in fact faster than Bitcoin, and also the fact that DigiByte has 5 algorithms, as far as the fact that Bitcoin only has 1 algorithm. And this also ties into the fact that DigiByte very decentralized, and the future is decentralized. This is a fundamental fact that's going to be playing a huge role in the future. So it's going to be interesting to see how this whole thing continues to develop and move forward, especially when you take into consideration the Internet of Things and the multitude of variables that are interconnected, with more and more people all around the world getting on the internet and becoming interconnected in this paradigm shift that we're seeing, where cryptocurrency is ultimately at the center of. So all that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Make sure that you guys subscribe, and of course put on post notifications, follow us on Snapchat, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.